of the stage. Her mother and father are here, and to her, Mr. and Mrs. Clough, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Casey Clough.
Hi. If you guys could hear the sound in my head right now, I think you'd be really upset, because it's kind of something like, but it's okay, because I'm going to be okay. Okay. So one thing I've been working on lately is finding things in common with my boyfriend. Well, actually, my fiance. We got engaged in October. Yeah, I only did that so I'd make sure you guys clap for me at least once. But anyway, we've been working on finding more things in common, and we actually finally found something. Game of Thrones on HBO. And it's really funny, because he thinks it means that I like fantasy, but actually, I'm just really into incest. When I was telling one of my friends that I was writing material for this, she told me, talk about things that your significant other does that are really irritating. Because everyone relates to that, I guess. Everyone has like things that they hate about the person that they love. And I was like, yeah, I have that. Like, when it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you can't sleep because his cannibal porn is like way too loud, right? And she said, well, okay, well, maybe not. But one thing that he does that actually drives me completely insane is anytime I have a technology issue, he's a computer science major, which means that he's an asshole. And he says the same thing every time, which is, have you tried restarting it? I don't know if you guys have been on the receiving end of that statement, but there are few phrases in the English language that can fill a human being with blind rage so quickly. And I feel like our struggle is so endless that I just imagine this happening all throughout history. Like, a caveman is roasting a boar over a dying fire, and his condescending caveman friend says, have you tried restarting it? Or a pioneer is trying to whip life back into his keeled over oxen 5 miles from the end of the Oregon Trail, and his wife says, have you tried restarting it? Or a crusader moans of his failed lifelong quest for the Holy Grail, and his smart-ass friend says, have you tried restarting it? One thing that I read a while ago that's really stuck in my mind is this classified ad in the free times. This guy actually ran the same ad every week for about 2 years. It was just 2 sentences, but surprisingly disturbing for 2 sentences. It said, I'll paint your toes, think about it. And it got me word experimenting as far as, what can you add think about it to and have it not come out creepy? It turns out nothing. Any word, thought, or mundane idea immediately becomes disturbingly sexual with the addition of the words think about it in the right tone of voice. So I thought I'd give you guys a couple examples. Number 2 pencil. Think about it. Booker porn. Think about it. We're out of dental floss. Think about it. One story that I've always told my friends, everyone says, oh, you should put this on stage if you ever just stand up. And it took me forever to figure out how I wanted to do this, but now I think I finally know. So first I'll give you guys some background. My great-grandmother is still alive. She is 102 years old. And yeah, she's so fucking old, right? She lives with my grandparents in a pretty small house. She has one hobby left, because she's 102, so she hates everything. And that's books on tape. She really likes books on tape.
No.
Mostly erotic novels, but also some World War II novels, which are erotic novels with Nazis. she's pretty much deaf. So she listens to these books on tape at maximum volume. She likes them any time of the day, morning, afternoon, dinner, when guests are over. So, to simulate this experience, can I get a volunteer, maybe someone from the front row so they can get up here fast, please? Okay, you come here. Hurry, go fast. Okay, so can you sit on this stool and soundlessly pretend to eat for me? Okay. Soon, although she thought it wasn't possible after the pinnacles he'd brought her to before, Caroline was slamming herself against Guthrie, puffing like a steam engine as she strained towards release. Okay, now, what I want you to do is take a second, close your eyes, visualize your grandmother. You know what she looks like. Feel it in your heart. Okay, now when you open them, the audience is your grandmother, and you're looking into her eyes as you hear these words in the background. Her nether muscles contracted around him, and his triumphant yell joined hers. Her luscious breasts were still spilling over her partially unbuttoned dress, the nipples tight and rosy, like tiny strawberries. The sensual rhythm drove her over the edge, and the storm of sensations catapulted him into nothingness. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting me traumatize you. That's a real life experience that I've had. Yeah, that was real. So that can explain why I'm such a colorful person. So hard. I'll just leave you guys with one last thought about me. I was raised Catholic. I spent a lot of time alone in my room with a painting of the crucifixion. Think about it.
Keep it going for Casey Clough.